Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Blacks and Be Raging here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be talking about the Grav slash Ghalil. You know, the new multiplayer weapon. Well, I really shouldn't say new, but you know, the weapon from the assault rifle from Black Ops 1 that was put into Black Ops 4 multiplayer. So to start off, the Ghalil slash Grav. You know what? Fuck it. I'm calling it the Ghalil. The Ghalil slash Grav. You know, playing with the gun so far. Just to give a feel of a comparison. To me, it feels like kind of the GKS in assault rifle form. That's what it feels like. Where it doesn't hit as hard, but it has decent accuracy. It doesn't have all the like the accuracy of the GKS, but it's decent enough. So what was on my mind when the multiplayer challenge came up for the Grav? I was hoping that it would be something along the lines of the SWAT, the SWAT RFT, just something along those lines. Maybe a slightly boosted SWAT RFT. Unfortunately, that's not what we got. They basically gave us, like I said, the GKS in assault rifle form. Now, another question is, well, in terms of comparison, is it like the Black Ops 1 version of the damn, he gunned me down. Is it like the Black Ops 1 version? No. And there's several things we got to take into account, as far as comparing the two, the two variants of the weapon. First, for one, you got to look at balancing, and I'll get into that, especially with Black Ops 1. So basically, if you were to compare the Ghalil in 4 to the Ghalil in 1, the Ghalil in 1 was just, that shit was just it was just amazing. Now, does this Grav capture some of that glory? No, it doesn't. But that still just shouldn't take away from the fact that it's a decent enough weapon. If you know how to play the game, and you'll go ham with this weapon, guaranteed. That's about as much as I can say for this weapon. It may not capture that same glory, but it's still a good enough weapon for you to use. Now for the second part, where I was talking about the balancing in terms of the two games. What I mean by that is, for those of you who've played Black Ops 1, you've noticed that you can note, my bad, terrible word. You can note that pretty much on that game every weapon was good. So in a sense, it's kind of unfair, because I'm kind of when I'm talking about the Ghalil, in 1, I'm kind of comparing this Grav to like pretty much every gun, because any gun you picked up, it pretty much, in my opinion, it felt the same. The only things that really stuck out really was like the AK-47, and the recoil on that thing. That's pretty much the only weapon, and plus the FAMAS too. Those are the only two examples from 1 that really stuck out, whereas opposed to like Black Ops 4, that balance, the balancing, everything has a particular about it, whether it's the ICR, it being an accurate weapon, or the Maddox being a damage monster. It's kind of like that, where it's kind of like where in 4 when you comparing the two, you know, variants of the Ghalil / Grav, you're kind of comparing it to a game where, you know, each gun has, you know, a particular thing it specializes in, as opposed to a game where, you know, things are much more balanced. And, you know, and one, it was much more of a cosmetic where, you know, like I said, every gun's good. Hey, which one looks nice to you, you can use it. It's kind of, the one was kind of along those lines. But, you know, this, and in my opinion, it's the Ghalil in this was, it's a slight disappointment. Like, yes, we're not gonna get whatever we want, you know, in life, and you know we have our hopes, but you know, I would have liked for the Ghalil to be something along the lines of the SWAT RF2. You know, I wasn't expecting, you know, just another form of the GKS. You know, if I wanted a GKS, I'll go into the menu and use the goddamn GKS. So, all in all, to summarize, you know, the game, the gun. I was about to say game right there. Summarize the gun. You know, it's not something all that special to write home about. Me personally, I feel like it could have been, you know, much better. But yeah, that's all it is to it. It's just summary assault rifle form. So the way I see it, whether you play the GKS or this weapon, to me, in terms of, you know, the feel of the weapon, actually playing with the weapon, the two feel, you know, similar. It's just, of course, since the GKS is a sub, you have slightly more, you know, mobility and speed. But yeah, we're gonna end the video right there, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.